So my last 6 videos, as I started my YouTube journey to grow a channel, which quite frankly, I don't even know why what I'm going for, what I'm trying to grow it towards, what I'm trying to do with it. But those last 6 videos were kind of specific to starting a production company, video photography company. And I think it's funny, one for them, one for me. I have to stay true to myself, what I enjoy, what I like doing, what I'm interested in. So before you click away, oh, I don't care about birds, I don't like birding. It's fine, but I do love photography and video, and I do think that there are parallels you can draw between just the idea, the actual act of birding, and becoming a better photographer. So why do a bunch of photographers, videographers get into birding? I kind of started asking myself this question because I've seen other sports photographers that I know will occasionally post really good birding photos, and I'm like, there's someone else into it. Number one, I have kind of seen that it's not really some senior citizen endeavor anymore. It's not some geriatric retiree activity. There are definitely a lot of young people, getting into it. I actually read something recently that said 1/3 of Americans have participated in birding. I think that was a 2022 report. That's a damn lot of people. Now, to what extent, I don't know, but still a lot of people. Some woodpeckers. Sounds like we got some mallards down there too. They're kind of fidgety though. They'll swim the other direction when they see me. And if you're someone that's I don't care about birds, I don't care about birding, okay, fine, you can not care about birding. Maybe it is some weird, hobby, although so many people do it. But you don't care about birds? The only reason you don't care about birds is because, hawks and eagles aren't the size of, Great Danes. If they were, that's literally all you would care about. And also, not to, go down a rabbit hole, but, do you care about clean air and clean water to drink? All this shit's connected. If you don't think it's connected, birds are just a great indicator of ecosystem health, good for the environment. They eat destructive pests. They make holes and nests in trees that other insects and creatures use when they abandon them. This stuff's all tied together, not to be all cheesy tree hugger, but it is. Maybe we got something here. I don't know what this is. I thought it was a mallard. It's a fucking wood duck. He's in that tree. He just flew up here. Let's see if I can find him. All right, so anyways, that was a big distraction. I'm ADHD as it is. So, what do we got now here? Got a lot of activity today. I thought I was gonna be talking to the fucking camera. I gotta be on my game here. All right, I'm really getting distracted. Anyways, the other thing with starting any new endeavor is, unfortunately, there's gonna be gatekeepers. But fuck them, there's gatekeepers everywhere. I've seen it before in other shit I've done. Music, jiu-jitsu, whatever. Just ignore them. People that are unhappy that they can't be the best at something, and they might be pretty good at it, but then they're just gonna shit on you. Had a couple incidents in one of the local birding Facebook groups, and I was just man, these people are fucking toxic. 99% of them are cool, by the way. It's just that 1% that suck. So why does it help your craft? Or, without projecting, how did it help my craft? Well, they're really difficult to shoot. Not to shoot, to film and photograph, especially film. They're extremely difficult. They're elusive. Even without a camera, they're super elusive. I'll be walking my dog, see a cool bird. I'm oh, it's in that tree, that branch, right there. I'll look down for 2 seconds and I'll look back up and it's gone. So they're super elusive. You can always kind of hear them, can't see them. That's overstating the obvious. We got a red-bellied woodpecker up in this tree. There it goes. I can't see fucking shit. He's right behind me. Red-bellied woodpecker. You could be walking through the woods and just hear nothing but birds. And then you look all around and you just see nothing. You're surrounded by it. It's like a cacophony. Cacophony? I don't know. But again, that being elusive makes it kind of more interesting to try to capture something. But I think the most important thing I've learned since I've started birding was, when I got this lens, which I got for sports actually, mostly. This lens. See that? Yeah. 150 to 600. Variable aperture, so it's nothing crazy, but it's good. A Sigma 150 to 600. When I got that lens, I thought it meant I would automatically be getting good shots. And this is even years into learning that 4K images, my first 4K camera didn't equal good shots. But I fell for that again, where I'm like, oh, I got this long lens. The second I photograph a bird, it's gonna be great. Boy, wasn't the case. A good tight shot of a bird with a telephoto doesn't make it a good shot. I am so distracted. I have like notes, I had all these points to make, and I kind of want to just go shoot birds. Not shoot, you know, like film, photograph them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. To give another example of how difficult they are to film and photograph. So last year I went up to Acadia and did the whale tour and then did a puffin tour, which was awesome. And I was like, oh, puffin tour. The seas are a bit rough, but that won't stop us. I was like, I got my 150 to 600. I was like, Nat Geo, here I come. And then you're on this huge boat that's like rocking up and down like 4 or 5 feet, and you see that puffins are like tiny. They're like smaller than a football. They're like the size of a pigeon. I mean, I got a couple decent shots, but my expectations did not match the difficulty of the reality of capturing them, you know, with video and especially with photographs. Another example, I'll wait till this wind stops. This loon lands right in the water, and loons are awesome. That's like actually one of my favorite bird calls. I mean, not that I've heard every bird call, but there's something about it that like just is like mainlining nostalgia. It just like puts me in the wilderness mood. But I'm like creeping around, moving real slow, doing all the right things, not spooking it, getting into position, trying to be predictive and get a good shot of it. And I got some decent shots of it, which I'll show here. But then I see, I'm like 99% sure it's tagged. So I'm like, oh, I'm like, this loon's tagged. It's like not even like wild. It's like, no, it is. It's just being tagged, I assume, for like research purposes. But yeah, it was just kind of sobering to see that like you didn't just like get lucky and stumble across it or like do all the right things that got you like some good shots. Like, but locally, again, back to like what makes it so difficult. I've gone out for hours and just come back with nothing. Like nothing even close to like making the portfolio. And I think that's like, again, sobering, but it's also like a really good practice to kind of detach from that reward and know that like you're gonna put in the effort, you're gonna put in the time. You might not get anything, so go out and enjoy it. You know, go learn something, learn what you need to do better. There's this also kind of side thread of like any photographer, videographer, aspiring filmmaker that's interested in wildlife conservation, you kind of have that buzzword, and that's what it is. It's a buzzword, Nat Geo, that Nat Geo buzzword. I mean, I've watched videos on how I became a Nat Geo wildlife photographer, and then you get fed so many more. But it really is. It's kind of like the apex for a lot of people. And I know it's really not, that there's other organizations, foundations out there that do incredible work. But yeah, like YouTube's overpopulated with how I became a Nat Geo wildlife photographer. I actually watched a really good video by this dude who did like a how I got my photo published or, you know, picked up by Nat Geo. And it was a really good video. I mean, it was very honest, and he just got some shots of these puffins and just shared them on eBird. And Nat Geo got a hold of them, which tells me that a lot of it is luck. I mean, that's really the truth. A lot of it's luck. It's also what I like about bird photography is that there's really no shortcut. You got to go out a lot and you might get nothing. I think it helps with burnout. Like today I was editing and exporting these videos all day for a kind of fun shoot and a kind of fun video series. Like I needed to get the fuck up, get out, throw on my think tank bag, which I love, and like just go shoot and walk around a preserve and see what I see. Like it really does help with burnout. It helps you like detach and decompress, you know? So I don't know if any of this means anything or makes sense, but yeah, I think it really does help with like becoming a more present, you know, in tune photographer, videographer, aspiring filmmaker in so many other areas. I know it sounds weird on the surface, like birding, oh, I don't do that, I'm not retired, but yeah, I just think that a lot of things we do with a camera is all about like getting the shots, but this, I mean, there's patterns and stuff with like bird migrations, but it's just so chaotic. You know, you can't predict anything. You just don't know what you're gonna get. So it really is all about patience and presence and walking through the woods and listening and really like keying into certain sounds, looking up, looking at your surroundings, knowing like, okay, here's a creek bed, here's a little pond. You know, it's just like that presence is huge. It helps you detach from the photography aspect of it, but also kind of make the photography aspect of it, I think, more challenging. It's just like so fucking challenging to get good shots. I don't know if I've gotten any. Again, I've showed a couple, but like, man, it's hard. Yeah, on a more philosophical level, again, it's like you learn about your own backyard. You learn about like what actually is going on in the world around you. As cheesy as that sounds, it's true. I mean, that might be what I love most about it, if I'm being honest. I just love detaching from the rat race. One for them, one for me. Cheers. I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this. Probably ain't watching to this point, but yeah, shit's fun. I do love it. Getting out in nature, getting that fresh air. Dark-eyed juncos. Got some woodpeckers. Sounds like we got some mallards down there too. I thought it was a mallard. It's a fucking wood duck. I think it's a woodpecker, like a northern flicker or something. Northern flicker, yeah. Finches. White-breasted nuthatch. A couple of mourning doves there. We got a red-bellied woodpecker up in this tree. There, yeah, there it goes. Red-bellied woodpecker. Yeah, that's a cardinal. Northern cardinal, actually. Is that it? No, that's a robin. Which, God, there goes that fucking wood duck again. It's northern flicker. Oh, and we got a hawk up here. All right, we got a lot of activity here. This is very exciting stuff. It was, oh, eastern bluebird.